Welcome to Good Mythical More. Each state has a favorite cookie.
Hey, what do you know?
Let's explore that.
But first, let's take a new selfie. This one is, ordered a pizza, but received a Frisbee with marinara on it. It happens. Of course, I sort of like Frisbee.
Huh? How's that? That was
pretty
good?
That's pretty good, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, you're a confused old man.
nothing
Hey, guys.
worse than not getting the delivery pizza that you wanted.
You guys know about cookies?
Yeah, and I know, you know what, I know about states.
Now I can't eat.
I've been to almost all of them.
Oh, what, have you?
Yeah, there's only a few in a certain area that I haven't been to. I haven't been to that area, I don't think I've been to Montana
You haven't.
and North and South Dakota. Like that.
We got to do
The
that.
plains.
What do you call that?
We got to do it. The Northern
Midwest.
Plains.
I've been to everywhere else.
We got to
Well,
get up there.
unfortunately, all my questions today are about specifically that area.
Oh, I know all about that area. I just haven't been there. I've been there in my
Okay,
mind.
Great. Okay, so you know how this works. I'm gonna start with the state, and you're gonna guess the cookie, and then we're gonna switch it up, and we're gonna do the reverse. So, what are your inklings about the state of Oregon?
Oregon is, they're kind of known for their experimental desserts, right? So
Are they?
home of like Voodoo Donuts, right? Isn't that from Portland originally came up with that whole deal?
Yeah. Okay.
So I think that
Well, also it's rainy, so you don't want a cookie that gets soggy.
right.
You want a cookie. You want a waterproof cookie.
want a
What's
cookie
a
that-
waterproof cookie? Something
Probably one that's been dipped in some sort of wax.
like a shellacked cookie.
a
like,
waxed cookie.
What's a? I mean, even like a
A
chocolate.
fudge covered Oreo.
Yeah, that will work. It's definitely
That'll
going to have
stay
to be
good for a while.
chocolate covered. Like what's the waxy chocolate?
Any chocolate that's used as a covering has wax added so it won't melt in your hand. So I think a fudge-covered Oreo is Oregon's favorite cookie. I think we've used deductive reasoning, and we are 100% right.
Yeah.
So close, but your options are shortbread,
No, that
pumpkin
that gets real
spice,
soggy.
or ginger snaps.
Ginger snaps get soggy too.
Yeah, no.
What is a pumpkin
Ooh,
spice?
I love a ginger snap.
A ginger snap can actually withhold more water and rain than you think.
Have you guys tried the Trader Joe's ginger snap cookies? Have you fell victim
I
to
don't.
this?
I don't like.
I only eat ginger snaps when
That type
my
of thing.
mom has them. And that
Okay.
was when I was a child in her
They
house.
sound momish. I get that they sound momish, but Trader Joe's has this like what I can only describe as a bucket full of ginger snap cookies, and I'm telling you,
What do you mean, momish?
well,
that like-
Rhett just said he
I just
had
said
it,
I've only had it with my
Yeah.
mom.
Oh,
like it seems like moms like ginger snaps.
Well, Stevie, this is probably a great time for you to share your news with everybody.
oh, it took me a second to even. Yes, this is the announcement. I partnered
Stevie's
with Trader
gonna be
Joe's.
a mom.
No, this bucket of ginger. So you get like a nice tea, a nice hot tea that you like, and you gingerly dip the ginger snaps
Into
into tea. Yes, and you have to gauge the sogginess level because you want it like
Right.
where you want it, and then
Yeah.
and then you don't stop. Then you eat the entire bucket of ginger snaps.
Wow, okay.
I highly recommend. It's not just for moms.
that does give me hope because I'm just not a crunchy cookie guy. I'm a soft cookie guy.
yeah.
Like I'm a cookie dough boy. So anything that's
I think the flavor profile determines it all. Like those? Is it Tate's those cookies
Yeah.
that come in the bag and they're super crispy? They are incredible.
they've got a really good taste.
No,
but I like to sog them first.
Yeah, they make great dipping as well.
So I
gonna
guess
go
we're
with
going with
ginger
ginger
snaps.
snaps.
It's pumpkin spice.
Come on, Stevie. Why ain't
Man,
you doing
all
that
I
whole?
can't get into pumpkin spice cookies,
Misdirection.
really. I don't have a relationship with pumpkin spice cookies. Have
like
you ever
pumpkin
had a pumpkin spice cookie?
probably not.
I don't know
Maybe
what it is.
Sometimes I'll grab a handful of something at a table, and I'm sure I got one. I'm
let's go back to
I'm
you-
like one of those things, one of those things is like cleaning up the ocean. No, I'm actually like just to make it visceral.
What?
I'm like a net that's getting tuna and accidentally gets a dolphin every once in a while.
Oh.
It's sad, but
Talking
it's
about
true.
the fish dolphin or the mammal dolphin?
I'm talking about the one that we care about, the mammal, the one with the blowhole.
Okay.
The one that's smarter than us.
Yeah. Can we go back to Stevie being pregnant though?
No,
Yeah.
let's not.
Why don't you even like to talk about it?
That's so weird. That is so weird.
Why don't you like to talk about it? Let's talk about
Let's
it.
instead go to Hawaii.
Let's talk about hypothetically. You be so cute pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And it just keeps getting worse. But how cute would I be in Hawaii?
Well, quite a segue.
Hawaii. All right, so we're not gonna start talking about spam and cookies. That's
I actually think
We wouldn't do that.
I think I know this.
Why?
I've been to Hawaii. You've been to Hawaii twice.
Yes, I have.
I got another one on deck.
2 different islands. I saw the volcano erupting, my friend.
I know. I'm jealous. Do you remember eating a cookie there?
I did one right in the lava. I just can't remember what you call it.
If you got that close to dip something in lava, it would burn your face off.
I got this close. I got literally it was like
I remember you telling me, but
like that
I
level.
don't remember you being that close to like.
No, you can get this close. I would say I'm probably 3 feet away, but whoa, that's hot.
Well, remember the time we left all that stuff on the edge of the volcano?
Right, we did that
Yeah.
too.
That was a problem.
A couple of Aprils ago.
Yeah.
Early in the
We
month.
got the scientists to do that though.
When you were that close to it, did it feel like campfire heat, or did it feel like what's that next level of heat that like you feel a little bit of danger, like you might get sunburn? I guess like I'm drunk and I'm falling in the campfire heat.
You remember when we blew glass
Yes.
in the glass glass oven?
Yeah,
thing
that was intense.
opened up.
man.
It had that because
Oh,
it's like
wow.
a constant, flickering heat. It's just like I'm hot,
Like-
constant hot.
So what's your answer for the cookie?
I don't know.
What? You said you had an idea.
It's the one with jam it's the one that has a little swirl
A
of
dollop of jam?
dollop of jam in the middle. That one. That's
I-
the one. I don't know what you call it. It's a good
don't-
cookie.
I don't have a guess.
Sometimes I would try to find a way
Okay,
to just
I'll
get the
give you
thing
options.
in the middle.
White chocolate chip macadamia nut,
That's a really good option.
Macadamia.
M&M cookies, or snowball cookies.
But are the people of Hawaii guys, we're not going to lean right into the macadamia nut thing. We're too unpredictable.
I am. I'm going with A, macadamia nut.
White chocolate chip macadamia nut might be one of the best cookies, but you know what?
That's a good
I
cookie.
think, ironically, snowball cookies. There is some snow in Hawaii on some of the big peaks, so I'm going to go with snowball.
That's an amazing thought.
I like how you think that other people are playing this game somehow, and that Hawaii's gonna make the game harder by picking a different cookie.
Well,
It's
the- I
white
mean, the other
chocolate
two
chip
were
macadamia
written.
nut. is
Oh,
the
okay,
answer.
so it's as expected.
Yeah.
So they're called thumbprint cookies.
I guess you put your thumb and then you dollop the jam on top of it.
Thumbprint cookies are great in everything up until the moment of actually consuming them. You know what I'm saying?
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. They look fun. They're interesting. And then you get into them and you're kind of like, okay, I was thinking
It's like a
this was
dolphin
going to
in
be
your net.
better. Right.
It's a dolphin in your net.
Yeah.
Has Lando still bakes, right? Or is he not? Or Lily? Or is anyone into
Lily
baking?
was the one who baked, and it was around his age that she got into that, 12, 13, 14. She's out of that.
Oh.
No, well, you know what? I take that back. When she came home for spring break, she baked a cake. She'll bake a cake at midnight, and then she'll eat
That's a good time.
some of it immediately, and then never eat it again. And we end up throwing most of it away because, I don't eat cake, and she doesn't eat it anymore. It's she likes the idea of making
Well,
it, but
tell her
not
to
eating
do
it.
this at my house because it will not get thrown away.
Give her
At the McLaughlin
give her a
house.
key. She'll go over there and trust me, you'll know she did it because everything that she used is still everywhere.
Well, you know what? Just I'm keeping my kids by myself this week. My wife's out of town. which means I'm not doing anything with them. I mean, I don't know what's happening. All I know is I got a text from Shepard, and he was like, "Dad, me and my friends are gonna bake a cake. Is that cool?" I'm like, "Yes." It's like,
It's a fun idea.
And,
where were you? In the living room?
I was here,
Oh,
where we work,
okay.
and then I get
He's
home.
in the kitchen. You're in the living room.
I get home, and exactly everything, everything that he used to make the cake, and all the mess that he made is still out. Which I made him clean up, but
That's good.
I was like, "Where's the cake?" He's like, "The oven's broken." So like they went through every step, got it all ready, and it was just like the oven. Sometimes that happens.
Is that user error though?
Florida.
This is disgusting, by the way. The cookie that they've chosen, this is not a cookie that is acceptable.
Bath salt pretzel cookie.
Close.
You're gonna have to give us the multiple.
Okay, all the options are unacceptable.
Gator
so
bites.
it works. Orange cookies, oatmeal raisin cookies, or butter pecan cookies.
Butter
Hold on,
pecan.
you
cookie.
think these are all unacceptable?
No, there's one that's the most unacceptable.
Orange cookies.
Well, Florida is the Sunshine State where they grow a lot of oranges. Maybe they're putting them in their cookies. I don't know what an orange cookie is.
We're talking about the older demographic here, Rhett.
Well,
Butter
take your
pecan
knowledge
cookies.
from what I said about Hawaii and apply it here.
Okay, orange, A.
Yeah. What is that?
Old people like orange.
We're looking them up
cookies.
right now.
Italian chocolate orange cookies. That's not it.
Orange cookies with sweet orange glaze.
Soft, buttery orange cookies are made from with flavored with orange zest and orange juice and iced with a sweet orange glaze. The old-fashioned flavor will remind you of your grandma's kitchen.
I think it might be good.
So this is grandma down in Florida.
I like that like an orange glaze, man.
Yeah, I like a citrusy.
Would you like I like a
thing.
lemon bar?
Yeah.
You know, a lemon cookie.
I think it's just like if you're presented with, if that's the only thing that's there, you might consume it. But if you're like, how about this or literally anything else? Probably not, you know? And that's how I feel about oatmeal raisin cookies. And I know that Chase is rolling his eyes. And listen, like, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying if you're going to have a cookie.
I've never, when given the choice between chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin, have I chosen oatmeal raisin. I
Yeah.
will say that.
Exact opposite.
Stevie,
Chase firmly disagrees with that opinion.
Wow. Well, you're wrong, Chase.
I've never wanted to eat a chocolate chip if I've got an oatmeal raisin available.
Why?
I like the chocolate chunk cookies, but something about like the chips, I don't like that ratio.
you want more
It's kind of
chocolate.
similar to Link.
You're the
how
opposite of me.
It's like you with the chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. I just don't like the chocolate chips in it. I don't think that is good or.
And you
adds
like
anything.
raisins.
And I do like raisins, and I do like oatmeal.
Well, because that's why you like oatmeal
Okay.
raisin cookies.
Butter
I had to figure
pecan
it out.
cookies are probably delicious.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, I would assume it's like a butter pecan.
Yeah,
It's in a cookie.
Yeah.
you'd probably be right.
Orange cookie it is. Stevie, there are plenty of ways to make a baby.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
I knew
separate
you
the
were
two.
going back to it.
Separate making the baby from being
Yeah,
pregnant.
yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't even thinking about that. Rhode Island.
Well, I think
It's a wonderful thing.
because I think there's like a turkey baster situation,
I could never do it.
right?
You could do something that we could never do.
She's gone silent.
It's just
I'm gonna let
doesn't
you.
want to
I'm
talk
gonna
about
let
it.
you figure
Even
out where to go
hypothetically.
next.
She's gone silent.
Doesn't even want.
Maybe we should talk about this at a different time.
Is it loaded? I don't understand.
Is the baster loaded? I don't think so.
No.
Not yet.
Is it? Is there?
Got an audible. Twinkle was like, I can't go. Oh, he's like hands off of. He's not even control. Anything can happen.
Here's
He's
the
just not
point.
controlling things. Oh.
Here's the point in Good Mythical More where I suggest that you watch something different.
Yeah, right,
I'm going to
yeah.
suggest that you watch the Mythical Kitchen channel. They're always cooking up some stuff that doesn't get this cringy. You know?
Yeah, right.
Every Tuesday and Thursday on their YouTube channel, Mythical Kitchen. Check it out.
That was great. That's great. You know, also, want to talk about this little area back here.
Oh yeah, we need an update here. We have not filled the place for the base, but today's the last day that you can suggest something.
How do they do that?
We'll put a link in the description, or you can look at our Twitter feed. There's a tweet where we say, hey, suggest something, post your photo and your pitch for, if it's got a good story. It doesn't have to be a base. I mean, but if you are the basis for Alabama, we're still listening.
Yeah.
And we'll put whatever it is right there. We want to involve. We want to put some mythical beast something over here. So let us know. Today's the last day to do that, though, so get on it.
Rhode Island.
I read it right there. I knew that's where you were going.
I recently visited Rhode Island. It was one of the states on my list of having not visited. I was there for an evening.
Did you eat any cookies?
I don't believe I had any cookies. But I figure they're the smallest cookies that you can find.
What if it's just chocolate chip? But okay,
Just
mini?
chips.
Oh,
What if it's just chips?
just chocolate chips?
They call it cookies.
Okay.
What's the smallest cookie that's still a cookie? What's the smallest cookie that's not a mini version of another cookie?
You're kind of almost in the right territory, I would say.
Oh, wow. Because the state's small, is that what did that to you?
Yeah, because, there's only so much room. There's only so much
This is an
land.
understated cookie, but it is a good cookie. And it's a cookie that you might have when you're flying on Delta.
Oh, Biscoff.
Yeah, like a biscotti. Yeah.
Biscotti?
Yeah.
That adds up.
Yeah, it doesn't take up much room. You can get a lot of them on the island.
So you just gave us the answer.
And the only way to get on and off the island is to fly, because the gaps between, they don't have any bridges to it. This is not true. Rhode Island is not an island. I didn't know that until this year. But there is
What a
an
shame.
island off of the coast of Rhode Island called Rhode Island. That's not, and they all call it something else, but it actually is called Rhode Island. But it also has another name, and it is the island.
Interesting.
And there is a bridge to it.
Interesting. I'm interested.
Okay, speaking of chocolate chip cookies, we're going to switch it around briefly. In which state are chocolate chip cookies the most popular?
Man, who's owning chocolate chips?
Or not choosing anything else over it.
I would think this is the primary cookie choice in most states. As in, this would be the cookie choice of America itself. Mm-hmm. So I have to go with Washington, D.C. Yeah, no.
That's a good guess.
No taxation without representation.
I'm just going in the middle. I'm going with Kansas.
California, Michigan, or Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania, because they got Hershey's there.
Michigan.
It's Michigan.
Yes!
Really?
This is a weird one. Apple cinnamon cookies.
Apple cinnamon cookies. So this is
Never had that.
this is a boring place.
Never had that.
Let's see which state I can turn against me today. What state is the
Oklahoma?
most boring state? Like of all 50 states.
Well,
like,
we've targeted Ohio before. Let's
so
do that
you,
again.
okay, so you got to have a state that doesn't have access to a beach. You got to have a state that
Ohio?
has no mountains.
Ohio?
Ohio has one whole side of it is a Great Lake.
Yeah, I think Ohio's cool.
Yeah, I think
can't
I know,
really-
but it's
I think we're in Wyoming. I think Wyoming.
Well, I don't want to
Wyoming
piss
has
off
a lot
any
of
states,
mountains.
but I also think Wyoming
Has
really
a bunch
cool.
of mountains. Oh, on that one side because it gets into Yellowstone. Okay, Kansas. Is
Okay.
Kansas more boring than Wyoming? I think so. Wyoming's got some.
Yeah. I thought you were going to go in the Dakotas.
I think
But-
Dakota's got some really amazing natural things that happen.
we
Okay.
got nothing but love for the Dakotas.
Okay, so you're
I mean, I
guessing
love Kansas. I'm just saying
Kansas?
it's boring.
Yep.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Your choices are Washington, Colorado, or Georgia.
Apple cinnamon, Washington, because Washington cut down an apple tree, right?
Somehow correct.
Yes!
So you just got to go with your gut. There's a lot of apple farms in Washington.
All right, see you tomorrow. Push! Push!
Don't eat that paper part.
We don't eat the paper part, he
remember
remembered.
that. Okay, we need a scallop.
He called it a scallop. but it's a shallot. Did he just palm heel strike the whole thing?